Good morning to dear students. So yesterday I gave you the question answers of this lesson. Today I shall start this chapter, okay? I shall start the lesson today. Our changing art. So it is said that the art is dynamic. That is how art is dynamic. Dynamic means there are changes, okay? What kind of changes take place on the art? Like sea changes, ocean also becomes sometimes large, then mountains grow in height, right? Like this kind of changes we can see on the art surface. And you know art surface mean outside the art is called the art surface. This is the art, and this part of the art where we live is known as the surface of the art. So there are mountains, oceans, plateaus, then seas, various kind of things we can, physical structures, physical things we can find outside the art. People, human being, trees and all these changes, okay? And why they changes? Because of some natural forces like wind, soil erosion, and different kind of like flood, volcanic eruption. All this leads to changes on the art, okay? As such, the changes we can see outside the art, there are changes inside the art also, okay? The changes which we see outside the art, the changes outside the art are known as the exogenic forces. Exogenic, okay? Remember this. And the changes inside the art is known as endogenic, okay? Exogenic and endogenic, you will get later here. So some natural processes like earthquake, volcanoes, what I said, all these things are written here. So you follow me up. Then next comes, okay, I told you about the changes on the surface of the art, okay? Surface of the art means outside the art. Changes we can see like mountain, flood, etc. I told you here. Yes. Then what are the changes we can see inside the art? It will come here. It will start from here, okay? Continental drift or plate tectonic theory. So earlier people believed that the position of the continents were fixed. Now what are continents? These are the continents. As you know, North America, then South America, Asia, Europe, Antarctica, Australia. All these are the continents, okay? So these continents, at first people believe that they are together, okay? Later what happened? These continents got separated, okay? Before all the continents were together, and that the continents were together was invented by a German meteorologist. A German meteorologist called Alfred Wegener proposed that the continents were not fixed. Later he came up with the idea that the continents were not together. They were separated. Okay. And when they are joined together, they were known as Pangea. Okay. When the continents were together, they were known as Pangea. But Alfred Wegener came up with the new idea that the continents were not together. Means they got separated. And how they got separated, we will learn in the next page. And the separation of the continents were done by what? The question comes now. As I told you, this is the art, right? As you got, art is divided into three parts: crust, mantle, and last part is core. This is the innermost part of the art, right? This is the crust, mantle, core. So on the crust, people used to live, right? This is the mantle. So, as I told you on my one of the last lesson of geography, that magma used to stay in a liquid stage inside the earth, right? Liquid means watery. They used to stay inside the earth in a liquid stage. And what happened? That liquid stage sometimes come out. And that coming out of the liquid through volcanic eruptions and earthquake also leads to separation of the lands. Okay, these are the separation of the lands because of the magma present inside the earth, and the separation of the lands are described as the plates. Okay, they are described as the major tectonic plates. Okay, and these plates are of 7 types, means they are divided into 7 types. So there are total 7 plates inside the earth, and that leads to the movement of the various continents. So these are the continents we can see, and between these are the continents, right? In between there is the sea, or there is the ocean. This is the ocean. Okay, so they are different continents and they are not together. They are separated from each other by the oceans. Okay, and this separation is known as this separation is due to the various plates inside the earth, and that plates is described as the plate tectonic theory here. Okay, so these plates are known as the tectonic plates, as you know now. Then here it is given about the tectonic movement. The rate at which the plate move is extremely slow. The movement of the tectonic plates is known as the tectonic movement. So all these things are given. The basic things I explained to you. So read the paragraph, then you will know it. Okay, and yes, also the movement of the plates are very slow. Okay, this is we cannot calculate that. It is very slow. Therefore, we cannot feel any kind of changes on the earth where we live. Okay, then endogenic and exogenic forces. As I told you here, explained you, exogenic means the forces that take place outside the earth are known as exogenic, and the forces that take place inside the earth are known as the endogenic. Exogenic forces like winds, floods, etc. are known as the exogenic forces. Here we will get endogenic forces. Now, endogenic forces are of 2 types. Diastrophic forces, that is formation of mountains, formation of plateaus, are known as the diastrophic forces. And sudden forces means forces which is very quick, like earthquake, volcanic eruptions and landslides, are known as the sudden forces. So these are the 2 types of endogenic forces. Okay, then next come exogenic forces like rivers, winds, sea waves, glaciers are the exogenic forces, means which take place outside the earth. And these volcanic eruptions, earthquake take place inside the earth, yes or no? So these are known as the endogenic forces. Okay, endogenic means in, X means out. You remember this by this way. Endogenic means inside, exogenic means outside. Okay. Then diastrophic forces you got. These forces operate very slowly and their effect became visible after many years. Mountains are formed after many years. We cannot see the changes in mountains, right? So these are diastrophic forces, means they occur very slowly. Then sudden forces like earthquake, volcanoes, we can feel it very quickly. Okay. So here we shall learn about the work of diastrophic forces. So I will not be able to finish today. Tomorrow I will try to finish the chapter. Okay. So I will explain it in the next class.